Okay, so I guess what happened last time was we had a good talk with Lily, and Hisao ended it off with saying that he himself misses Hana, or rather Lily misses Lily, and to which Lily replied that she misses him too. So it's a good start. So let's see what's going to happen from here. I don't think this part is where Lily comes back, so we definitely hope for her return soon enough. But in the meantime, let's see what goes down here. I sit listening to another of Moto's long-winded lectures, my mind wandering far from the scribbles on the dirty blackboard. Yes, Hisao's mind is all over Lily right now. He's thinking of nothing but Lily right now. Since I caught Lily, my mind's been drawn in two directions. Both roughly lead to the same conclusion. I've started to feel oddly detached from my past life. It's only been a month and a half since I arrived here, yet this school's become a second home. I've gained new friends and contacts, managed to get to grips with the school's lifestyle and culture, and become accustomed to the quirks of my classmates, which is a good thing because what's past is past. Life goes on, right? To become used to a school where disabilities are the norm, rather than the rare exception, still catches me off guard sometimes when I think on it. The same school that's populated by burn victims, amputees, the blind, the deaf, and all manner of disabilities in between. And ironically speaking, all these symptoms, burn victims and all that, actually all belong to the 5 heroines. You know, like Hanako is the burn victim, right? Amy and Rin are the amputees. The blind will be Lily, and she's name is the deaf plus mute. If someone had described this school to me before I had come, I would have shrugged it off as an overactive imagination. Even when I first arrived, I felt like the Dutch, coming to this strange new land for the first time. Yeah, that's true. I mean, when you entered something foreign, completely stranger to you, it's like you won't feel comfortable because it's not your comfort zone, right? But once you get used to it, then yeah. It's amazing how quickly one becomes used to the environment they're forced to live in, really. And now I've even found someone that's got me entirely smitten. What a strange life. Before my mind can wander any further though, I find a page of lined paper slipped under my distracted face. The garish, bright pink ink has no doubt been penned by Misha. Oh, and there she is. Oh, don't look so buggy, Chan. School's nearly over. 3-day holiday. Well, 3-day holiday is nothing without Lily, to be honest. Maybe she'll be back during this 3-day holiday, who knows. But probably not. Alright, we get Saturday and Monday off. Can't complain about having less school, I suppose. I uncap my pen and scribble on the page before cowardly passing it back to her, flicking my eyes to the front of the class every now and then. Muto continues scrawling away arcane equations and formulas on the board. I'm guessing you have something planned? Misha takes the paper back and hunches over it comically, even for her, with her tongue poking through the side of her mouth. Did she misinterpret my expression as depressed? And is she trying to cheer me up? Student council work with Shi-chan, of course. You're not still brooding over that, surely? But Shi-chan could have helped us poor lonely girls. I'm sorry, I'll definitely come to you soon in the final route. Yes, I've already decided that Shizune route will be the last route that we'll take, so just be patient, alright, Misha? I would lend you a hand for today if I weren't going to be busy. Oh, naughty Chan. What? I'm just going to meet Lily with Hanako. Oh yes, so Lily is coming back after all. That's great. I don't know what you've got going through your head. No, it's not like I'm going to, confess my love to Lily,
So Lily's back?
Yeah, she's coming on the evening flight with her sister, so she'll be back in school next week. As she takes the note back and begins to write, I look up to see an unwelcome sight. Or Shizune? Oops, Muto's not happy. While I frantically try to silently catch Misha's attention, Muto confidently strides through the gap between the desks from the front of the class, his intent gaze focused directly on her. She suddenly stops writing as his tall figure casts an impossibly long shadow over the page. He silently takes the piece of paper from her and begins to read. Sweating bullets, I quickly glance around the class, noting their complete silence. Of course, it would just have to be the one thing that actually gets their attention during the lesson. After a scant few seconds examining the page, he rolls the paper up into a small tube and lightly bobs Misha over the head with it. Oops. Half an hour, I greet you, you can hop off to the student council. I think you can hold on until then. Misha's face cracks as the entire class erupts into laughter. He might well be awkward, but he knows how to handle her excellently. I would probably feel sorry for her if I weren't as busy stifling my own laughter. And we're at the airport.
Hisao, is that one it?
No, I think that's some foreign airline. And so, the third aircraft they're not on comes into land. Well, don't we know the airplane number or the model and all that? For the past half hour, we've been whiling away the time with small snippets of pointless chatter. Lily and Akira's flight has been delayed, and at this rate, it'll probably be dark before their plane arrives. Oh, delayed. Okay.
Is that one it?
No, the company colors are wrong. Hanako's eyes flutter left and right, following the trickle of people in and out of the huge glass doors ahead of us. Fortunately, nobody pays her much heed, their attention apparently directed towards greater things. Okay.
Maybe that one is it?
No, I think that's... Hold on a minute. I think that one might be it after all. Oh, right. It takes still some more time before the billboard changes their flight status to disembarking. Alright. A loud yawn sneaks up on me, not allowing enough time to stifle it. My sleep patterns have, once again, been all over the place, likely due to a mix of worrying about Hanako and the side effects of my medications. So okay, just to compare a little bit between Hanako's route and Lily's route, because I know that Hanako's route stretches all the way until before Lily comes back to Japan, right? But Lily's route extends beyond that. So from here on it's going to be completely new for me with regard to Lily's route. Okay, so my sleep patterns have once again been all over the place, slightly due to a mix. Alright, I think I've read this. Alright.
Hisao, over there.
I look to Hanako, then follow her gaze to the airport door. Oh, Lily, we're here. Really? There we go. We all call out to each other in greeting, quickly shuffling over to the side to avoid blocking the passage of others.
Lily!
Oh, the hug. Hanako jumps forward to hug Lily, a wide smile on her face being all that's needed to see her happiness at Lily's return. Lily simply smiles in return, her voice soft.
It's wonderful to meet you again, Lily Hanako.
As the two give each other a hug, well deserved after all that's happened while she was gone, I turn to Akira. Yo, you're pretty late.
Yeah, there was a really bad storm over at the airport. We got drenched just going from the car to the door.
Oh, I guess you appreciate the weather here more then. Welcome back to you too, Lily. Hanako breaks off from Lilly as I speak. For a long time, neither of us says a word. This is the moment, you know. Contrary to what I had thought her homecoming would be like, the atmosphere feels awkward, almost stifling. Both of us try to guess each other's feelings, not quite sure about what should be said. You know, like start off with an hello, even if it's awkward, at least say hello first. Damn, this is exactly what I feared when I had thought of trying to move things forward between us. Lilly runs her hand through her fair hair and awkwardly twirls one of her bangs in her fingers, clearly trying to think of how best to react. Eventually, thankfully, Lilly gives a small sigh and breaks the silence. Thank you, Hisao. It's nice to be back. Are you okay? You look tired. Evidently not recollecting herself all that well, she quickly waves her hand in front of her face to stave off any concern Hanako may have over her. I'm okay really. It's just a bit of jet lag. Weak! You don't have any? She simply gives a big grin, puffing out her modest chest. I feel absolutely fine. Oh, don't lie, Akira. That's not fair. Haha, ah well. Yours shouldn't take too long to get rid of it. Ah, that's right, Hisao. Yeah? Don't we have a holiday from school soon? Oh yes, that's right. The weekend. So maybe we can have an intimate time together during the weekend. I don't know. I would have forgotten if Misha hadn't reminded me this morning. We've got a 3-day weekend starting from tomorrow, so you know we can like go on a getaway or what, a short getaway. Akira playfully bumps her elbow lightly into this side. Oh, so Akira knows what's up too. Told you wouldn't miss it. You have something planned? If neither you nor Hanako are busy, I've got no plans, so something to do will be appreciated. Hanako? No, nothing. That's good. I was thinking we could go to my family's summer house for a bit of quiet over the week. Oh yeah, family summer house must be some sort of mansion or something like that. Maybe by the beach too, you know? Who knows? We're rarely used it recently though, so we'll have to dust things off a little while we're there. Oh, where is it? I'm all excited over going to that summer house. It's gonna be great. Up north in Hokkaido, the place is practically deserted, so it should be a nice quiet break for you guys. Oh, Hokkaido. Well, to tell you the truth, I've been to various cities in Japan, you know, during my vacation, but Hokkaido is one of those places that I have yet to go. So probably another one that I would like to go is Okinawa. Yeah, but Hokkaido first. So you're not coming? Nah, got a little holiday of my own set up with my boyfriend. Oh yeah, that's right, honeymoon, right? I lower my eyes at her, suspicious of her intentions. Yeah, you see, Akira definitely knows about this. No, she knows something's up. It sounds like we're just cleaning up the summer house for you. That's perhaps a valid conclusion. Both of us zero in on Akira, her face somewhat evasive. Looks like we were right. And that's that too. That's just a convenient bonus. Really, me and the guy left in pretty good condition last we were there. I promise. Now then, I'm out of here. Ready? Akira. She quickly turns and walks away, her hand held high. See you in a few days, guys. Alright. Lilly and I can only sigh at her hasty retreat. It does sound like you'll be a nice place to go. Well, yeah, probably. I mean, that means it's just the three of us going, right? Lilly, Hanako, and Hisao also going to that summer house. Then I will assume, I'm just assuming that we're going to have an intimate time in a room of our own. Then Hanako in another room well, that's just my presumption. Yeah, that's my presumption as what's going to happen there. So Lily gives an enthusiastic nod, taking her carry bag in one hand and placing her other on Hanako's shoulder for guidance as we begin to make our way to the taxi area. After the fracas of the past few days, spending a weekend in the country alone with her and Hanako sounds like a dream. The more I think about it, the more sure I am. This will be the right place and time to confess my feelings to her. Oh yeah, he's gonna do it, man. So yeah. Alright, so this is the moment that we're gonna waiting for. The trip at the summer house. Alright, let's see how it looks like, this summer house. Okay, but first we're at the the train station, going to Hokkaido. Alright. The morning chill wraps itself around my shivering body. I half into my cupped hands to desperately try and stave off the cold as we mill about on the station platform. Yeah, I think this time in the game is probably autumn time. So when I went to Japan, I think I went to Japan last year back in December, and actually more like late November, and it's really very cold, because that's like late autumn, close to winter, and it's really very cold. Yeah, but still bearable with coat and all that. Lily's clothing looks rather ill-suited for the temperature around us. I can only hope it's indicative of what she expects the weather to be like at our destination. Well, it's still the same uniform, the clothing though, although a bit exposed. So I guess she's not afraid of cold. I don't know. Damn it, Lily. Why did we have to get here so early? Unfortunately, the train schedule is against us. The next train to Hokkaido is at 2 in the afternoon. Oh, that's really late. Great. Just great. I pause a moment to wipe some sleep out of my eyes. No, now don't complain, Hisao. It will be well worth it. Trust me. And Lily promptly takes advantage of the opening. Cheer up, Hisao. Once you get there, it'll be much warmer. Why not just take the bullet train? A normal train's gonna take hours to get us there, so we may as well take the Shinkansen line as far north as it goes, and just switch at the end. There's a certain charm though, the trains, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, there certainly is. You should just sit back and enjoy the scenery in older trains, right? Rather than go express on board the Shinkansen. And besides, boarding a Shinkansen is really very expensive, so there's that too, I agree if I weren't freezing in the morning cold because we decided to take one. I'm sorry, Hisao. Oh, don't apologize, Hanako. It's not your fault, and it's neither of you girls' fault. Sorry? What for? I was the one who suggested taking a normal train. Oh, don't be sorry, Hanako. Way to make me feel guilty. All I can do is sigh and cover my face in my hand. It's fine. I'm just grumbling. My, Hanako. You didn't shoulder over to blame yourself. Even without your suggestion, I would still have opted for the same thing. Thankful for the quick interception from Lily, I take a quick gander around the station. Aside from us, the train platforms all but deserted. The morning dew settling on the empty benches. I guess no one was masochistic enough to brave the very early morning. Well, not true. It depends on where you are. There are people, going to work even on a Saturday. Though if someone was, they would more than notice the huge bags both Lily and Hanako brought with them. Just what did you have to pack into those things anyway? Summer clothes. Women has to pack a lot of stuff. The bags. She pauses a moment and tilts her head in thought. A change of clothing, raincoat, and
underwear, sleepwear, a number of books. I think that's most of it. You make it sound as if I'm unprepared. No, don't worry, Hisao. You know, men tend to bring less stuff than women, so it's okay. You brought less? Underwear and a pack of cards. That's it. Wait, Hisao. No extra clothing, like no extra clothes. Only underwear and pack of cards. Serious? No clothes? No spare clothes? And my pills. But never mind that. No pajamas? Damn, I forgot something. No, not to mention more sets of clothes. Don't tell me you're going to wear the same set of clothes from Saturday until Monday. As I ruffle my hand in frustration, Lily sighs. There should be clothes you could use there. I still occasionally goes there. After all, I think some of our parents' clothing is still in storage. I don't think there'll be any problem if you borrowing a set of pajamas, if need be. Thanks. Still, I don't mind just sleeping in my normal clothing. For 2 days? Yeah, you know, you can wear the same set of clothes for 2 days. Good point. Not really. Though 2 days will be borderline. It's more than looking even a little like a slob will be unacceptable while in the presence of 2 girls. As we leisurely talk on the station platform, an announcement sounds from the loudspeakers, loudly heralding our ride's arrival. Looking past Lilly and Hanako though, the train's still well out of sight. A quick check of my watch is enough to see that it's the one we'll be taking. The 5:30 train was ours, right? Wow, 5:30? That's pretty damn early. And if it's actually 5:30, even 5:30 doesn't look so bright, so that's that issue of perspective. But well, we're just gonna overlook that because 5:30, you know, is still pretty dark. You know, unless you're in Australia. Correct. Either of you want me to take your bags? Mine's not exactly heavy. My, that's very gentlemanly of you, Hisao. Don't accept too reluctantly now. As I bend down to pick up Lilly's large bag, I look up to see Hanako picking up hers. You fine with that? A silent nod still the answer. I've nothing to get the feeling that by the trip's end, I'll be able to count every sentence she said on one hand. Oh, we're on board the train. Ah, this is nice. And well, okay, so Lilly's reading a book, you know, the Braille book, and I presume Hanako's playing cards with Hisao. We have the nice effect, you know, of the background moving, yeah, as the train moves. With the morning landscape passing by the window and the occasional rattle of the train bumping the carriage around, I try to focus my attention on the aging playing cards held in my hands. I'll raise you 5. She scrunches her face up and leans over to Lilly conspirationally, the two exchanging a few whispered words. Considering how often this has happened so far, I'm coming to doubt Hanako's grasp of how to play poker. It doesn't seem to disturb Lilly's reading though, her hands flitting over each page with only occasional corrections to account for the train's bumping and rocking. My collection of chess pieces that we're using as chips is steadily growing anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. Looking around us, our carriage is almost as empty as the station platform we had waited for the train itself on, because it's really early, that's why. Only a handful of people can be seen, looking mostly like tourists and couples on holiday. While the two continue their less than clandestine strategizing, a small boy looks over the seat and stares at me. Hoping he doesn't begin to stare at Hanako, I simply give him a wave and a smile. Thankfully, he retreats back to his seat after finding me far too boring to waste his attention on. I'll see you and raise you. Another 5. Damn, you got me. Like 4. I've been bluffing.
and she's caught me. Hanging my head, I push over a large portion of my wings. Hanako looks absolutely delighted, and even if Lilly keeps her attention focused on her reading material, I can see the smirk on her face. Oh yeah, I just saw the change too, see? They're both extremely pleased. For a moment, I try to work out what Lilly's reading, but the cover is too faded to read beyond the fact that Roman letters are on it. A pity I can't read the braille above the printed title. What are you reading, maybe? The title looks like it's in English. That's right. It's And Then There Were None. An old British story. I could read it to you if you like. Oh, I think I've heard of this title before, And Then There Were None. Yes. She extends the offer with a grin, obviously in jest. Well, I don't mind you reading the story to me, you know. Go ahead. I think I'll pass the text. Come on, Hisao, don't be like that. Oh, and we've arrived at the summer house. Well, this isn't a mansion, but it's still a pretty nice house, you know. Yeah. After a seemingly endless trip, we finally reached the promised land of the Sato summer house. Even after the train trip, the walk up seemed to take forever. Despite my grumblings though, I would have never guessed the sight that would be in store for us once we travelled that long, deserted road. It looks more like a farmhouse than the everyday house I had imagined. Small in size and surrounded by trees and bushes. An empty expanse of wheat fields and farming land can be seen as we walk up, the fencing only consisting of rickety old wooden planks. It really drives me home how far we are from the major cities, and it's a sight that feels antithetical to the environment I grew up in. The only thing that doesn't surprise me is its western styling. Wow, it's amazing out here. It's wonderful. That's nice to hear. While Akira may have said that she's kept the house in reasonable condition, I was worried that we might have different standards of reasonable. Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. Like, that standard may be like, oh, okay, I just put a few cans over there, you know, soft drink cans, leave it there. I don't know. It looks like there isn't another soul for miles. I thought Akira would be the type to keep to the city. Lilly furrows her brow in thought, seemingly recalling almost forgotten knowledge. From memory, that's a small town not too far away. Not too far ahead. Other than that, no. This is largely just old farmland. Akira and I stayed out in our parents' house, which was in the nearest city for a while. But after they left, we decided to move into a smaller, more easily maintainable house. To find a place like this in Japan nowadays, it's kind of anachronistic. Well, this town does have quite a bit of history. I looked down the street one last time before getting back to the task at hand. Shall we go in then? I'm parched. It was a long walk to get here. Lilly gives an enthusiastic nod, the three of us lugging our bags into the house. Whoa, oh, this is a pretty nice sofa right there. As soon as we set foot inside, and some books too, yeah, Hanako and I start looking around, taking in every detail of where we'll be staying for the next few days. All the artifacts of another's life stopped mid-motion are around the house, such as the television guide lying beside the counter it was on, and pans in the adjoining kitchen still sitting on the stove. It's a strange feeling really, as if we were stepping into Akira's life for a brief moment, before leaving in a couple of days just as we had come. Of course, the more mundane reality is that she just hasn't cleaned up after herself that well. Where should we put our bags? I'll show Hanako our bedroom. You can put yours here if you like. You mean I don't have the same bedroom as you two? Of course not, Hisao. What do you think? Do you think you share a bedroom with two girls? No, I don't think so. Hanako flowers into a full blush as Lilly takes a chin in her hand. Oh my, how people! Hisao, don't be greedy, Hisao. You too. Hold on. If I'm to leave my bags here, where will I be sleeping? In the living room! No. Well, seeing as we lack a guest bedroom. Oh really? Living room? The convertible futon, huh? Alright. Sorry, Hisao. I sigh, lamenting my place on the bottom rung of sleeping location priorities. I guess there's no other choice. Lily leaves to show Hanako to their bedroom, so I take a small tour of my surroundings after I drop my bag on the floor. Oh, nice kitchen too. Yeah, it's the standards, you know. But I like the wood cabinets and drawers and all that, and also the stoves. Yeah, it really feels like a complete house. Yes, it is. It does feel like a complete house, yes. The kitchen, just like the living room, is fairly modest. The rustic nature of the wooden furnishings drives home just how far we are from civilization. Returning to the living room, I decide to try out the television until they get back. With a touch of the remote, it immediately flickers to life, apparently set to a news channel. Almost flopping down from exhaustion rather than sitting, I lay back and watch. And watch. And watch. Just what are the two doing, though? And sleep. Hey. Whoa. And sleep for too long. Hisao? Oh my god. It's already night time. Wait. What time did they arrive? I mean, wait. Didn't they leave for the 5? They left at 5:30 in the morning, right? So I guess it's hours. So probably they would have arrived at maybe around, I will give it like around 2 p.m. And they actually, Hisao actually slept until night time. Okay. Or maybe they arrived slightly later, maybe at 4. Then after that, you know, it's 6 o'clock already or so. Then he woke up, something like that. I quickly blinked to wake myself up. Lilly and Hanako having returned, minus their bags. From the Hokkaido night sky visible outside the windows, it looks like I drifted off to sleep. Looking to the wall-mounted clock, it's already 10. Wow! 10? Wait. Wow, is it really that long? I mean, the train trip from like 5:30 a.m. in the morning all the way to like maybe like, let's give it 4 p.m. I mean, maybe slightly earlier, but they have to walk some more miles. Maybe like 3 p.m. they arrive, and then they only arrive at the house at maybe around 4 p.m. and then Hisao drifted off to sleep until 10 at night. So just what has Lily and Hanako been doing during those, you know, those few hours? That's pretty long, you know. It's like from maybe like 4 p.m. or so to until 10. So they didn't have dinner? Like, I don't know. But anyway. You found the television then? Yeah. It really does feel nice and homey here. Although I'm pretty hungry right now. Because it seems like we haven't had dinner. Or did we have dinner before coming here? But that makes no sense also. I don't know. I'm glad you like it. But anyway, we'll just overlook that fact. You were already out like a light when we came back after packing our things. So we didn't have the heart to wake you sooner. Wow, seriously? So the two of you were actually already in front of Hisao, but you two never wake Hisao up. So you two left Hisao to starve? Okay, maybe let's just assume that the trip, you know, the 5:30 AM train was like so long. It took them maybe like I don't know. But it still makes no sense. I mean, at least they have to have dinner first before Hisao drifts off to sleep. But the fact that if the two of them did leave him to sleep like that, then doesn't that mean Hisao didn't have dinner at all? Yeah, that's a bit of a oversight there. But anyway, that it's okay, it's fine, no worries. Judging from her giggle, I must sound funny when I sleep. I swiftly decide not to inquire. There's some dinner waiting for you in the kitchen. Okay, now that's what we're talking about. Okay, at least there is dinner. But man, okay, at least they had prepared dinner, you know. So, but it's still pretty cruel of them to, like, you know, leave Hisao to sleep until 10 p.m. at night. Then Hisao must really be starving right now. Oh well. Hanako gives a deep yawn, only just remembering to cover her mouth at the last second. My, aren't you tired? I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm pretty tired too. Oh, so tired I actually don't feel like eating. It was a long walk up here, and it's getting late. If that's the case, I suppose you should retire for the night. Good night, Hisao. Good night. Night. With that, they quietly turn and walk back to their bedroom. Rubbing my eyes, I sigh. I wonder if I'll be able to get back to sleep after being woken up. I suppose I'll eat something and watch some more TV quietly before going to bed. Alright, so this is just the start. And because I know Hisao said he's gonna make his confession here, right? So that's the one I'll be looking forward to.